So E3 is happening now. Now I'm excited for it because it's one of the biggest gaming events ever and I can't wait to see every game that gets shown. However, for me, I'm just a big Nintendo fan, so I'm not gonna talk much about Xbox or whatever else is gonna be shown. I hope that's okay with you guys because I'm not doing it. Of course, there are other things than just the Nintendo side of the E3 I like, but this is just going to be Nintendo focused. So, before I start with my predictions, I'm gonna talk about what I want to see, and that is Fire Emblem and SMT5. We're not getting any of those things. Well, I would say that, but then there was a leak about SMT5, but I still just don't have too high of expectations. I know that if I put myself in a high expectation mood, I will just get disappointed. It has happened to me many times before. But if it happens, I will be obviously super happy. However, in the end of the day, I'm gonna do a prediction of what I think will happen. It's not gonna be super exciting, I'm not interested in all of these games that's showing, but I just want to have a mindset of what I think will be shown and just talk a bit about it. So obviously with the Nintendo E3, we're gonna get this Smash reveal. There's 2 characters left and they need to show them. I think we're guaranteed to get one. I'm 50-50 if we're gonna see both of them, but we're guaranteed to get one Smash character. If I were to make a prediction of what the character would be, I would predict it would be a Zelda character, but I'll get into that more later. And if I got to choose a character I wanted to, I literally do not care. There's already 80 plus characters and they could add anyone they wanted and I would be totally fine with it. And besides, my most wanted characters is not happening. Something I also guarantee to see is both the Pokemon games, Diamond and Pearl Remake and Arceus. I'm interested to see how much it's developed, if they have shown some changes to the graphic, what they'll show that's new, and yeah, it's just something that's guaranteed to happen. Right now, I'm not that interested in the Gen 4 remakes, although Arceus has potential, but I have already been disappointed by Pokemon in the past, and I'm just not having high hopes for it. If it turns out great, it will just be great. Also, since it's releasing soon, I think it's guaranteed we see the Mario Golf game. I don't know if it will be in the direct aspect or if just be in the Treehouse event, but we're getting something with Mario Golf. And then last but not least, something I'm guaranteed we will see is Splatoon 3. I don't have much to say about Splatoon 3, I am kind of a bit disappointed that it would just be another multiplayer game, but I have a theory about it that I will go on with later. So those are things I feel is guaranteed to be shown. But there are some other things I also can see. For example, Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild 2. It's Zelda's anniversary and this is Zelda's anniversary, and if they don't show enough Zelda, it's just gonna be real weird. Like Skyward Sword is coming out soon, so yeah, that's probably gonna be shown. I don't know if it will be in the Direct or if it will be in the Treehouse event. But we'll see something Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. They need to show something big, and I think it's a very high likelihood we will see Breath of the Wild 2. Don't know if it will be released this year though. We might see another Kirby game. I think it's been a while since we have a Kirby, and yeah, not much to say. I hope it's like Amazing Miro. There was a leak about it. I don't believe leaks, but it could be cool to see another 4-player Kirby game that's more like a Metroidvania of sorts. I don't know if that's the correct term, but you get what I mean. Also, if we go away from Nintendo a bit, but still in the Nintendo sphere, Project Triangle Strategy. Out of all the third-party things that can be shown, I think that's a very high chance of being shown during E3. I don't know how much we'll see of it, but I feel like we will see something, maybe even a release date. So yeah, those are the things that I think is very likely will happen, but not guaranteed to be likely. And if you were to say 75%, I think we'll probably see something new about these Sonic games, either Sonic Colors Ultimate or the classic ports. I don't know what will be shown, but we'll see something Sonic during the Nintendo E3. And if we stick it to Sega, SNT 5, that's a very high likelihood. Although, I don't get my hopes up too much, because if it doesn't happen, I'll just be disappointed, and yeah. But the likelihood of it appearing is very, very high. So that's a 75% I feel like it's gonna be. Well, there's one thing more, and that's the Switch Pro. Now, the Switch Pro is a thing that's like, it's not even a question if it's happening, it's when it's happening. I feel it's more like an autumn reveal, but I could see it be revealed during E3. It could be a big showcase to see, oh, look at this. This is the Nintendo Switch Pro. Here's how Breath of the Wild normally looks, and here's how it looks in the Switch Pro. And I think that's a great idea. The problem is, okay then, what will the game come with? And I think that's where Splatoon 3 is coming in. I think there should be a pack with the Nintendo Switch Pro and Splatoon 3. And that will be one of Nintendo's Christmas plans. Not very exciting to me, but I know there's people that like Splatoon 3, so hey. Something I also think is likely is a new WarioWare game. I think the Switch needs something more fun and relaxed, and I think WarioWare is a perfect fit. They could even do something cool with the Joy-Cons if they wanted to. It's been a while since the 3DS version of WarioWare Gold, so maybe they just port it over, maybe they do something completely new. I think it makes sense for WarioWare to get a Switch game at some point, and this might be the time to reveal it. Now, something else I think is very likely is a new Nintendo IP, and what would that IP be? Well, I don't think we're getting anything Xenoblade related, but Monolith Soft has been working on something that isn't Xenoblade. We know they have, and we have never seen gameplay of it, just picture. Maybe it's time they finally show it. Who knows? I think if we're getting a new Nintendo IP, it would be from Monolith Soft. That's it. And then I'm just also going to talk about some small stuff that's probably not going to happen, but might as well bring it up. Metroid Prime Trilogy for the Switch. Don't think it's happening, but it could be. I don't believe the leak that it ever was real. But if they want to create hype for Metroid Prime 4, which is not showing up on E3, don't get your hopes up, they need to do something Metroid related. So it will be either Metroid Prime 3 Trilogy, or a new Metroid 2D game. Like I said, it's a very, very, very low chance of it happening, but I just need to throw it out that it could. Miitopia, that's a cool 3DS port. Is there any other 3DS ports that could happening? And one of the games I thought of would be Kid Icarus. Now, again, very, very low chance for it to happen. But I think that could be a game good to port to the Switch just to get the controls right. So if they ever wanted to create a new Kid Icarus, they know how controls should be handled on a console. Or they could just make a new Kid Icarus, but that's not very likely. And a last thing I want to talk about is, again, this is Zelda's big anniversary, and the only thing we have so far is Skyward Sword HD and Age of Calamity DLC. I think we're getting more Zelda, and it will be either a new 2D Zelda like Zelda 99, I don't know. But they need to do something more with Zelda. I don't know what it is. Maybe they don't even reveal it here, but they will reveal it in autumn. I don't know, but yeah, I feel like they need to do something with Zelda. Whether it be a new DLC fighter for Smash, a port of another game, although I don't know why they would make two Zelda ports at the same time, a new 2D game, or they surprise us all and say that Christmas we get Breath of the Wild 2, which I don't think is happening. And there are just some things I think will happen during Nintendo's E3. However, at the end of the day, just because I predict this will happen doesn't mean that I will expect all of this to happen, for the exception of the 100% with Smash, Splatoon, Pokemon and Mario Golf. That will happen. But other than that, I will just enjoy the ride, just sit back and watch, and whatever they show. I will not go in with high expectations, because And I don't want to be one of those people that claims that, oh, this Nintendo Direct sucks because I had too high expectations. But that's just me. I'm just excited to see new games, or old games, or more news about games of E3. But what about you guys? Is there anything you want to see, don't want to see? Hope you guys have a good E3, and I'll see you later. Bye!